Microsoft Sam plays F1 25. What's up my scrubby scrubs? This is the goddamn Microsoft Sam back again for another episode of Microsoft Sam plays F1 25. In the last episode, it was another double podium finish for ROFL World Racing, with Sonny winning the race and Aiden finishing third. That double podium meant that Sonny and Aiden now occupy the top two spots in the Drivers' Championship. Today, we are heading to the next race in the Netherlands. So without further ado, let's go. And for the third time in a row, Sonny is gonna be the main focus for this episode.
Netherlands, huh?
Correct. Max Verstappen's home race. He's probably gonna be asking Zyle to rid this race so that he could win it. But we won't let that shit happen.
Amen to that. That cheating crybaby will not be getting the last laugh.
Stretched along the shores of the North Sea, which brings its own challenges with sand sweeping onto the track. Welcome to Zandvoort, welcome to free practice, and welcome to a sea of orange.
Radio check, radio check.
Netherlands, home of Jerry and Harry and probably the most ridiculous breakfast in the world, Hagelslag. Anyway, let's get started with the first practice program of the race weekend.
I've had a chat with the R&D team about the new parts and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck you'll be able to feel the improvement, so go and give them a try.
Alright then, Mark.
Alright Sonny, this is DRS management program. Manage your battery around a lap of this circuit, but you still need to beat the minimum lap time.
Copy that, Sam. Shit, the car was too slow in that lap. I'm gonna change my setup. Alright, I hope this works.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Now that is what I'm talking about, Mark. Anyway, time to go back to the garage.
Okay, we are now doing the tire management program. Be smooth like butter with those tires, since we don't want to wear them out an awful lot.
Roger.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Tires smoothly managed, Mark. Time to head back to the garage to start the final practice program of the race weekend.
And finally, the race strategy program. You know what to do.
On it, Sam. First lap down. Second lap is history. And that's the third and final lap. Time to head back to the garage and go to qualifying.
What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds. Just look at that sea of orange. No surprises if I tell you we're here in Holland at Zandvoort for the Max Verstappen celebration party. It's a quick track and perfect for high speeds, high stakes qualifying. Welcome along to the Dutch Grand Prix qualifying day.
The car is ready. You're good to go.
Let's fucking do this.
Fantastic, you've got pole position.
Oh fuck yes. Pull for the race, so suck it Max.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Time for the race.
Welcome along then to the North Sea coast and to the Zandvoort circuit. We're 25 miles away from Amsterdam for today's Dutch Grand Prix. It's a race the great Jim Clark won on 4 occasions, leading for an astonishing total of 370 laps. 4 lefts and 10 rights make up the 14 corners of the narrow and demanding Zandvoort circuit, with plenty of peaks and valleys over the course of the 2.6-mile lap, which will demand absolute concentration from our drivers here today. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Sonny Hayes lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Piastri, George Russell and Hamilton, Norris, Jackson, Antonelli and Yuki Tsunoda, Ocon, Fernando Alonso, Carlos Sainz and Hülkenberg, Hadjar, Gasly, Gabriel Bortoleto and Alex Albon, Stroll, Behrman, Lawson and Jack Doohan rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And joining me in the commentary box this afternoon, the First Lady of World Motorsports, Naomi Schiff. Now, Ant, I could go on for hours, and I probably will, about the atmosphere here today, the sea of orange, this Dutch Formula One festival. But once you're in the cockpit, once the visor's down, what are the challenges for the drive?
Well, what an incredible circuit. It feels just like a roller coaster. This track has some extreme banking that if you walk the track, you almost feel like you're horizontal. It also has some blind corners, so make sure you're not looking at the nose of your car and that you're looking far ahead. And if you look far enough past the Orange Army, you might even spot the beach.
Okay, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check. Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
I won't let you down, Mark. Especially since I qualified ahead of Ziles Goon behind me.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Copy that, Mark.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Final lap of the race, and it looks like it's going to be 3 for 3 for myself in ROFL World Racing. Fuck yes 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 yes. Another win.
Wonderful job, Sonny. And guess what? Leclerc finished behind you, and he kept Verstappen from catching up to you.
Good job by him as well.
And it's the checkered flag and the win today for Sonny Hayes.
Wow, that's 3 wins in a row. They really are on a roll now and really building great momentum. They're clearly one to look out for.
From lights out to the checkered flag, this is what they're racing for. It's points and a trip to the podium. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Oh shit. Hayden finished only 8th. This doesn't look too good. The contract window is now open, but before I see what's up, I better check up in the other departments. Alright, let's see what's up.
Now the contract window is open. We should review the status of our driver negotiations. Let's select one of your drivers. Now that the contract window is open, we need to decide who to offer a contract to. You can offer a contract or a counteroffer to any driver provided you've reached a certain level of progress with talks. Though you may find that drivers yet to find a seat later in the season start to become a bit more flexible about contract details. But wait too long, and you might find that another team manages to sign them first. So it's a risky strategy.
Okay then, Andrew. So, I better send a contract offer to Sonny immediately.
Okay, sent. Now we wait. Hopefully we'll hear back soon, but these things do tend to drag on. Let's keep our fingers crossed and just focus on what we can control. I'll let you know if I hear anything.
You do that, Andrew. But since I sent a contract offer to Sonny, I better do the same thing to Aiden as well. Okay, time to advance the calendar forward.
We finished researching an upgrade and it's ready to be developed. Be sure to visit the development area as soon as possible.
Will do, Mathis. Okay, so it looks like that the next race will be taking place once again in Italy. This time it will be in Monza. But anyways, I'm gonna end this episode off right here. Stay tuned to Swagmaster the Zed Slayer Productions and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. This is Microsoft Sam, signing off. Peace out.